Welcome. Let's get straight into the practice with some wrist prep. So find a tabletop position, spread your fingers wide, and we'll start by moving through a figure of 8. So shift weight forwards over your wrists and back towards your knees and your heels. You can speed it up or slow it down. Move in any way that feels good. And then come back through center, turn your hands so your fingers face the edges of your mat and start to rock side to side. Hang out a little bit each time you rock side to side, so you're really stretching the wrists. Keep shifting more weight so you send the wrist even further into extension. And then finally, come back through center and spin your fingers to face your knees. Now keep a slight bend in your elbows when you do this so you're not hyperextending. And for this, you can either stay in stillness if it's already quite challenging. If you want more from this stretch, you can start to lean back so that the heels of your wrist will actually lift. Keep pressing your fingertips and your thumbs into the mat. See how much weight you can sit back. So maybe you find a kneeling position here. And just holding 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Peel your hands off the mat. Make fists with both hands and just roll out your wrists. So really big circles here. Move through a full rotation clockwise and anti-clockwise. And then lastly, shake out your wrists all together like you were drying your hands. Come back into tabletop. From here, push the floor away. Tuck your toes and lift your knees so they're just hovering off the mat. Then swing your knees to the right and twist your body to the right. Stay as low as you can when you do this. Then twist the knees to the left, swing left. Keep it going like this. You start to find a little bit of a flow as you transition side to side. You can add a little bit of a bouncing action as you start to find your flow. One more each side. Then come back through center and lift your hips, press back to downward facing dog. Give yourself time to settle in here, so start to pedal out the legs. Shift some weight side to side, so you're really feeling into the 4 corners of this pose, into both hands, both feet. Really pushing the floor away. Then bend your knees, come back to that hovering tabletop position, and we'll add on to that sequence. So swing the knees to the right. Then extend your left leg and tap the right hand to the left foot. Swing the knees to the left. Extend right leg, left hand taps the foot. Keep it going like this, side to side. You might find you want to start slowly just whilst you're getting the coordination. And then when you get familiar, you can start to speed it up. Go once more to each side, and then back to downward facing dog. 5 steady breaths here. So breathing in through the nose, out through the nose or mouth. Make your breath deep, nourishing. One more breath here. Inhale, exhale. Good. Ripple forwards to find a high plank. Then come into side plank on your left. Stack the shoulder, get steady. Then start to sweep your right leg in front of you. And then sweep it forward so it's level with the left hand. And sweep it back. Got 4 more of these to go. So make it slow, make it controlled. Keep pushing the floor away. 3 more. Try to keep that big toe in connection with the ground the whole time. At the end of the last one, keep the foot forwards. Spin your feet to the left side of your mat. So feet are parallel here. And you end up in this twisted straddle position. Hold for a breath in, really twist through the spine. And with your exhale out, swing to face your left foot. Plant the right hand, reach your left arm up. So you're twisting to the other side. Hold for an inhale. With your exhale, turn your feet to face your right hand. And then we'll transition back into side plank. So sweeping this front leg all the way back. And then coming forward. So 5 of these, just like last time. So keep it slow. There's no need to rush. Keep pressing through that right hand, keeping the hips high. One more. Sweep the foot forwards. Turn your feet so you come back to your twisted straddle for an inhale. And on your exhale, swing to face your right leg. Plant the left hand. Right arm reaches up, twisting open for an inhale. Exhale. Let's travel back into side plank on this side. So sweep your right leg back, stack it on top of the left. Hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sweep the leg back forwards. Come back to your twisted straddle. Inhale. Exhale, swing to face your left leg. Twisted straddle, inhale. Exhale, come into your side plank. Stack left leg over right, holding again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to your twisted straddle. So sweeping the left leg forwards. Inhale here. Exhale, sweep to the right side. Transition back into your side plank. And then lower the right hand, find your traditional plank. Hold for an inhale. And really slowly on your exhale, lower down through chaturanga. You could lower the knees if you need to. Untuck the toes, bring the forearms to the mat for Sphinx. And roll your shoulders back, really broaden your chest. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Your exhales can be really audible here. Let's go for one more like this. Inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Plant your hands, press back up to downward facing dog. And lift your right leg high. Keep the hips square. Inhale. With your exhale, bring knee to nose. Inhale, lift the leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Then step the foot in between your hands. Keep your fingertips on the ground here. Then start to straighten your front leg. Send your hips back. Then re-bend the knee. Shift your hips down and forwards. And you can lower that knee down. So that's the sequence. Lift the back knee as you straighten your front leg. Move back. See if you can fold forwards. Then re-bend the knee. Send the hips low. 2 more. Straighten and fold. Come back through to your lunge. 1 more, straighten and fold. Back through to your lunge. Stay in the lunge here. You could untuck your back toes. Then bring both hands to the front thigh. And you could even assist that thigh. Send it forwards, add a little bit of pressure so the hips move down and forwards. And you can start to arch back, relax your shoulders. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Plant your hands and sweep your front leg all the way back into 3-legged down dog. Inhale as the leg goes high. Exhale as you lower the foot down. Second side. Lift your left leg up. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. 3 more of these. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring it in. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Last one, knee to nose. Then step the foot in between your hands. Keep your fingertips grounded as you straighten your front leg. Send your hips back. Rebend the front knee. Send the hips down and low. 3 more. Inhale. Extend and fold. Exhale, bend, sink low. 2 more. Inhale as you fold. Exhale, sink down. Last one. Inhale, fold. Exhale, sink down. Untuck your back toes. Bring your hands to rest on your front thigh. Then you can guide that thigh away from your torso. Lean back a little bit so you really start to deepen the stretch in the front of your right thigh. Hip flexor area. Holding again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Plant the hands, then sweep this front leg all the way back. 3-legged downward dog. Inhale as the leg goes high. Exhale as you plant that foot down. Start to pedal out the legs here. Find a little bit of movement side to side. Good. And then ripple forwards. Find a high plank position. And we'll lower down for 5 counts through chaturanga. So make it really slow. Inhale, shift forwards for 1. Exhale, bend your elbows for 2. Lower down a little further for 3. A little more for 4. And then all the way down for 5. Untuck your toes. Come onto tented fingers. On your inhale, push the floor away. Lift your chest. Roll your shoulders back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press and lift. Chest opens. Exhale, lower down. 3 more. Go at the pace of your own breath. So you're really finding your flow with your breath. Last one. Good, lower down. Then plant your hands, bend your left leg, roll to the right side of your mat and place the left foot behind you. And then let's switch, roll back onto your belly, bend your right leg, roll to the left and place the foot behind you. We'll keep going like this a few times so you really get used to this movement. Start to push away from the floor as you turn round. Okay. Next time you move to the left, press the left hand and the left foot into the mat. Lift the hips. Come into wild thing. Hold for an inhale. As you exhale, come through to a side plank and pick up your right foot. Step it forwards. Turn out your back foot and then windmill the arms. Come through to warrior 2. Relax your shoulders. Sink your hips down. Bring the left arm behind your back. Flip your right palm to face up. Inhale, reach up, lean back. Lengthen the right side of your torso. Exhale here. 1 more deep breath in. Exhale it out. Come back through warrior 2. Straighten the front leg. And then on an inhale, start to reach forwards towards the front of your mat. Lower your right hand down to the mat, reach your leg or anywhere that works, and reach the left arm up, turning the chest open for triangle. Breathe steady here. Prioritize the deepness of your breath over the deepness of the posture. 2 more breaths here. Good. Then lower your left hand down, turn your back foot to face forwards. Keep your left hand grounded, reach your right arm up, so you're twisting to the right side now. Press through your feet to help with the balance. Hold for an inhale and an exhale. And just like we practiced before, sweep this right leg back to come through to your side plank. Nice and steady. Hold for a breath in. Exhale, lower the right hand, find plank. And for the count of 5, let's lower down through chaturanga. So 1, shift forwards. 2, elbows bend. 3, go low. 4, go lower. 5, all the way down. Nice. And moving through the second side, bend your left leg, roll to the right. Then push away from the floor as you lift up into wild thing. Inhale, hold it here. Exhale, come through to a side plank. Pick up your left foot, step it forwards. Open out your back foot, move into warrior 2. Sink your hips, relax your shoulders. Steady your breath. And wrap your right arm behind the back, flip your left palm to face up. Inhale, reach up, lean back. Keep pressing through your feet for stability. Exhale deeply. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Come back through warrior 2. Straighten the front leg. Start to reach forwards. Inhale. Exhale. Left hand lowers down. Right arm reaches up. Keep your chest open. Steady your breath. You really focus on that connection with your inhale and your exhale. Two more breaths here. Make them count. Good. Then lower your right hand down. Turn your back foot to face forwards. And then reach your left arm up as you twist open to the left. Keep pressing the floor away. Continue to rotate to the left. Hold it steady. Wonderful. Then transitioning into your side plank. Sweep your front leg back. Stack the legs. Hold for an inhale. On your exhale, lower the left hand, find plank. And this time lift the hips. Press back to downward facing dog. Nice. Start to pedal out your legs. Shimmy the hips a little bit side to side. Move in any way that feels good. Then lift your right leg high. This time open the hips, so stacking right side hip on top of left. Sweep your leg out to the right side as if you're drawing a half circle. And start to sweep the leg forwards. Bring the foot to the back of your right wrist. From here, we'll fold over the front leg, so both legs stay straight. Relax your chin to your chest. Deep breaths in, long breaths out. One more like this. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And you can find a little bend in the front knee so that you can shift your weight forwards. Walk your hands forwards. Then lift the back leg. And take the hands away from the mat. Find your hands in a prayer position for warrior 3. Keep your gaze down, focused on one spot whilst you hold it here. You're trying to think of bringing your body into a T shape. So try and notice where body is. Feel for creating that shape. Hold for another breath in. On your exhale, slowly lower the back foot down. You can lower your hands. Then press your hands into the mat. You'll sweep your right leg back out to the side and lift it all the way up. 3-legged down dog. Lower the right foot down. Let's go the same on the left side. So lift your left leg high, open the hips, stacking left over right. And then sweep your left leg out to the left side. Draw a half circle. Bring the foot behind the back of your left wrist. And then we'll fold over your front leg. Steady your breath. Take a moment just to slow down, press pause. Good. Then you can find a little bend in the front knee again. Shift your weight forwards as you lift your back leg. When you feel steady, bring your hands into prayer. Find that T shape with the body. Hold it steady. Wonderful. Slowly lower the back foot down. Plant your hands. Sweep your left leg back out to the side and all the way up. Three-legged down dog. And then lower the foot down. Nice. So one more similar sequence. Lift the right leg high. Stack the hip again. And start to draw that circle. This time the foot will land at the outside of your right hand. Bend the knee, lower your back knee down, coming into lizard lunge. We'll be here for about 10 breaths. So you can start on your fingertips. With each exhale, start to gravitate towards your mat. So you lower down to a point that feels accessible. So you're finding your edge, just exploring where that is. When you find it, start to deepen your breath. Wonderful. Come back up onto your hands. And then edge your right foot to the left side of the mat. You may need to start bringing it closer to your body so that you can lower the knee down to the mat. Then edge your back leg down the mat so that you can lower the hips down and find pigeon pose. Two options here. If you're looking for a challenge, take your hands away so you're just using the strength in your legs to balance. If you're looking for a more restorative pose, walk the hands forwards and let yourself start to melt into the ground. So just remember, you do not have to give 110% every practice. If you're feeling like, actually, you know what, today, I want to take it easy, come and join me in the more restorative variation. Keep slowing down your breath. Wonderful. Then let's step back into downward facing dog. That right leg might feel like it's gone to sleep now. That's okay. When you get to downward dog, start to pedal out your legs so you bring your right side back to life. And then let's move into the left side. Now lift your left leg high, open out the hip. And sweep the leg out to the side. Plant the foot on the outside of your left hand. Lower your back knee down for lizard. Again, we've got 10 breaths to start working towards our edge. So take your time, there's no hurry. Just pay attention to your inhale and your exhale. Let the rest of the body soften. Wonderful. Moving into pigeon now. So edge your left foot to your right side. And again, you may need to bring the foot in closer so that that knee will lower down. Edge your back leg down the mat so you find your pigeon. And again, looking for a challenge, sit up, hover the hands. Looking for a more restorative variation, walk the hands forwards, soften towards the ground. Notice if there's anywhere where you're still holding on to tension. If that's the case, with each exhale, focus on letting go another layer of tension. Whether that means relaxing your shoulders, softening the muscles in your face, however that might be for you. Give yourself a few more moments to release and let go. Okay, let's come back into downward facing dog. And then pedal out your legs, bring the left side back to life. And then bend your knees, come down into a tabletop position. Keep your big toes touching. Open your knees as wide as your mat and send your hips back to your heels. Reach your arms forwards as you lower your chest and your forehead down to the mat for child's pose. Start to reach your arms as far forwards as you can so you create lots of length down the back. And at the same time, as your arms are reaching forwards, try to send your hips back towards your heels, so a lengthening in both directions, really decompressing the spine. Start to slow down your breath even more as we come towards the end of our practice. Take the next few moments to thank yourself for showing up. Give yourself time now to very slowly return to a kneeling position. So there's no hurry. Make it slow, gradually coming back up. You can keep your eyes closed for now. Just rest your hands on your thighs. Bring your awareness to the space around you. Take a final moment to soak in the effects of this practice, to feel that sense of both relaxation and accomplishment. Let's take a final breath together. Inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me for class. I hope that you enjoyed it. As always, I hope to practice again with you soon. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Namaste.